My camera cut off. It wasn't my fault. It seemed like it was a Facebook problem because it's not my Wi-Fi either. What I was saying was that, so I put the judge for misconduct. It was accepted. They weren't moving anyway at all. They were completely being disrespectful and fresh the way that they do things. They think that, somebody's going to be turned on by it. They got my Gen X core very confused and then again very configured. So that's where my case is at. It was better that I did that because at least I had a definitive. The rule says 180 days. You already know they're going to take all their sweet time. So 180 days based on what you see there on the pin to the profile, which is docket 20, is 180 days after counting that day and excluding, I think, one holiday in criminal time or something like that. So that's March next month. So my point was that there's a lot of misunderstanding about something in my childhood that has everything to do with what I've figured out, reason beyond a doubt, with evidence that these CBSers have been doing. And so they're the back end reason to what happened with my baby, what happened to me, calling judges and just dragging me around. That's not a highlight, that's the sun. Martinez, hi. I like the thing over the Martinez sign over the, what is that, the widescreen? Very good, because I like my last name too, Rodriguez. So there's not one event people are confused about, it's two, okay? And without mentioning any names, these were after school fights that I had to have because just like the CBSers, they can't seem to take their hands off me. I have a curse. I'm a martyr, if you will. People, they're curious about me. There's certain things that I will or will not do. So then I become a problem because I'm displaced. Okay? Not being conceited and at the same time not caring about who it offends. It is a real situation when a person is a martyr and they are targeted because of their popularity potential. I have every employer that I go to, I'm an awards driven person and et cetera, et cetera. So that award doesn't start there. It starts with the real after school fight that I had when I was a kid, in which is not the one that Ada, I didn't even know that was your name, is here for watching. It's the other one, the one that involves the coincidence of where she got her start and where I was attacked one day by somebody who this show right here uses a girl to look just like her, calls her Christina like my sister. However, this is Crime City, CBS. J-Lo was with Ray Liotta on this show, and even while it was a while back, it needs to be brought up now because it's believable. It's plausible. It's a reason beyond a doubt that CBS not only changed the thumbnail to my page when I got thrown into jail because of them blabbing to cops about me on Facebook, on my pictures and my skin and my hair and my body. Everybody already knows that. It's not a secret. Okay? So this show tries to just create a mental warfare between the niche and I. They're targeting against me over the years. We know about the fight that you had with this girl, who I'm not going to mention any names. Or I can, but I think Kips Bay Boys Club is enough. And Frank, my father's old supervisor, knows that perhaps the truth is needed here to assist with not who won or lost the fight that day. I think that if it wasn't a win, truthfully, they'd have no interest in trailing me all these years. Because this girl came to me 2 times for me not to go, to stay out of the dance room. I just got there. I used to take 3 buses to go to swim practice because my father could not pick me up. It was too far. So I used to take 3 buses to swim practice. And I got there early one day. I was looking nice. My hair was down my back. Frankie, you know how long my hair was. My hair is one of the best hairs in the world. It was. Another reason for her all over my butt. Oh yeah, that's another issue too, of a coincidence. So this girl comes to my locker room, and well, not my locker room, the locker room, and she tells me to stay away from the dance room. And I said, oh, I was just looking in the window at all of the freaking lunch cartons. This is Kips Bay Boys Club in the Bronx. That were thrown all over that gym. Okay? That little enterprise, that little establishment niche there that belongs to her, used to, was trashed. She comes and she follows me. I'm looking in the window. I'm like, when can I get a little free lunch that's going up in there? Ooh, look at that milk carton. They get free lunch here. Yeah. I was 11. I was 11 years old, just shy of 12. And so I told her, no, I was just looking at the food that was on the floor inside of there or something like that. I was just looking in the window. Like, she construed that as me being afraid of her. And so she left and comes back 42 seconds later, around there, because I'm always thinking about it. And what she wants to do is 42 seconds, she wants to ask me again. She goes, I said, I want you to stay out of the dance room. What she did there was the same thing that happened on that train with Daniel Penny. She was asking for a dangerous situation. She was threatening my life because I had just finned her off, if you will. And so she got what she got. They knew about it for years. And let me tell you the reason why that girl did that, or it was the devil that brought her my way that day. My hair, the outfit that I had on. It was either the devil or what she knew and she was instructed to do about me whenever she seen me looking in the dance room, was because when I was 9, Kips Bay Boys Club sent me away to sleepaway camp where I won a first place trophy against about 20 other people. My LL Cool J-er that took 3rd place is somewhere out there. LOL. Chrissy took 10th, so I'm lying, right? But anyway, so I took 1st place. Suzette Rodriguez, yay! And I got a trophy for coming up with my own costume, coming up with my own plan to win a talent show at 9 years old. And I won. I won 1st place. So that girl came to me, either was because of coincidental devil, or is because the 1st place trophy that I won, or both. But this niche right here, you see that show? That show has, that girl that did that to me is her daughter in this show, and she's named after my sister. It's supposed to be a mental warfare between her and I, and CBS changes the thumbnail to my page after they managed to get me inside of a jail through the Palm Beach County jurisdiction over here, to a picture of handcuffs, which it was not the last story that I posted's thumbnail. So they were entered as certified interested parties, including, that's under Mark Zuckerberg's Facebook. Lost connection there. So prior to Meta, which is not the Evade of Mark Zuckerberg, he's still the CEO, so we're not buying it that you haven't been paying attention to this case. But one of two of those things is the reason why this all happened to me. And then what happened? So what this does is this tries to tell me that the secret she knows about. She knows about my 1st place win, and she knows about the omen that comes to attack me, whether it's a coincidence or not. And so all this happened to me because of this county and this state being bought out by her and her niche. And you see how it says daughter is missing? She's literally making fun of my kid. No, this didn't happen then. This is years before that. This was in 12. What happened to me and my kid was in 18. This is how her and Julianne Moore, who today, her book was shut down, which is great news, because she's writing about little white girls, but she's doing movies that are constructing to rape white children. That's why she did Carrie Part 2. And I challenge you to come forward and deny it. But they won't, and they haven't. Well, here it is. Here it is. Her book got shut down by the Department of Defense for she's writing about little white girls. I don't think that we smell to buy that kind of shit anymore. We know what you did with Carrie 2, the remake that beats up my daughter, which is Chloe Moretz. I know what you've been doing virtually and perpetually. I challenge you to come forward. She's in the niche because she is the Damon and Ben Affleck portion. So they're all together with it, and they're on the back ends. These judges stood not sending me home because it was more important for them to promote street cred. That's how she got started. She shouldn't even be doing a police show. That's like an insult. It is. She should have never been able to do this show. But our establishment has been bought out. That's the whole delay here, the dilemma, the resistance, the jealousy, all of that. So she knows about both things that happened, whether it's a coincidence or not, and she didn't like it. Why? Why don't you tell everybody what you know about who the real Christina is and Desiree out of this show that you had? Ray Liotta's gone right now. We get it. We get it. I'm just half Italian. That's okay. I got my own series now. What I tried to avoid here in the Mutt was my childhood story. But I see that it's not going anywhere. Notice I haven't even mentioned the other fight, because it's two, yet. The other one was the one that this niche likes to make fun of, which is why Ada Cotto is here, analyzing and monitoring. Crimes of passion is what it's called. Crimes of passion. Jealousy. Boyfriend and girlfriend found my number. I didn't know he had a boyfriend. She had a boyfriend. I didn't even know who she was. I was a new girl. Who's that girl? I was a new girl. And so they put together my martyrism. They put together, how could this be? So I wanted to bring the Bronx together on this is not just only Allison Avenue fight. This is really about this one. That one just gets made fun of me and is jealous about the fact that I got followed one day after school. It's like a Cinderella story. And it's also the same story. Too bad. So sad. But the real fight was this one that I won, not that one that I won. So it just so happens that the martyr has good luck. I've been watching wrestling. I was a wrestling fan since I was a kid. I'm not using this to get famous, by the way. My damages leave me home, straight, relaxed. I don't have to do anything. So put this into a big movie and a book. I ain't got to do nothing anymore after this is paid out. That's what the dilemma is also. Wow, how she makes it into home base. I can't. Well, they underestimated the power of social media because of rapid fire opinions. This is not CNN. This is not NBC. They don't have control over this. See, this is me right now. This is me promoting myself. They lost control over that and miscalculated social media and just decided to go in on me through the jurisdiction because of my pictures and videos and my personality generally. So I challenge her to come forward with what she knows and be like, I don't know what to say. I didn't write this show. It's too late for me. This is reason beyond a doubt with evidence. You and CBS have explained to you. And I don't care about your niche either. About your niche either. So I'm about to finish. I got some hearts. Thank you. Martinez. Again, nice last name. Ha ha ha. But I had to do what I gotta do because, like I said, and I'm gonna hang up now, my childhood, I was really trying to omit from the mutt, but now it appears that either, I don't know, you want to come forward to help me, these girls. There's no proof of these fights, right? This is the one that tries to mentally abuse me by saying, prove it. This show, the thumbnail that was supposed to kill me off in my Facebook against my children's via the rest of their lives too. So that's why I'm not playing with you. And you can come forward or not, whatever you're going to do, but this is not going to stop. So, ciao. Thank you for Brittany. Thank you for watching. Rick Scott is going to jail, girl. You are not the FSUer. Where's my purse, Brittany?